Hi, I'm Brett. Welcome to my channel, the Empress and the Sun Tarot. We are doing live readings today. We are going to start with a general reading and say welcome back. We've been gone for a few days, but now we are back. So we are going to do a little bit of general readings and then we are going to get into some free questions. So we hope everyone is doing well. So we are going to use the energy cards by Sandra Ann Taylor. So we are using those today. It was just like the glare is on them. So we're gonna just and me. So I don't like the light in the eyes. So anyway, welcome. So this is just a general energy reading for the next 24, 48 hours. When you're seeing this, just please take whatever resonates and leave the rest. As it's a general reading, it can't be for everyone. So okay, we're gonna just what messages need to come through for those watching today, either now or later. We'd like to say welcome to all those joining us. We get the card of appreciation. We would like to thank everyone for joining us today. We feel like we have some new energy with us. Sunflower, Crystal Davis, Sterling. Not energy we felt before. So welcome. We are just doing a general and then we are going to move on from there. But Celia's like appreciation. We are grateful for everyone that's joining today. And have that attitude of the next 24 hours and see what that brings to you. You know, what are you appreciating? I'm appreciating being home. Me and Dave were just in Sedona for our anniversary, which was a total blessing. But boy, it was good to sleep in our own bed last night. So the first card is, or the first message is the message of appreciation. Then we get the card of a woman holding a coin, which we feel is about she is knowing her value. Then we have the card of caring connection. We feel like that's bringing it in. As you're knowing your worth, your partner is going to mirror that back to you. And then the card of the temple path, which is, this is the path we are all on, to see things in a new perspective. And it's shocking that if you could really appreciate yourself for the next 24 hours, you would be amazed at what could be mirrored right back to you. And the underlying energy is financial constraints, which we feel is about that self-worth. Not, it doesn't necessarily mean financial, it could be, are you ready to walk away from this? Because the card underneath that is walking away from it. And you get the card of strategy. So we're giving you the strategy today. The strategy is appreciation. If you want to improve a relationship with a person, be grateful for all the wonderful things they bring to your life. And that will, that appreciation is a higher vibration. With that, you'll also feel your self-worth with that. So Celia's like, try it the next 24 hours and you would truly be amazed. At what will be reflected right back to you. I am a twin flame, and me and Dave tend to, we attract that energy towards us. And so, we mirror each other constantly. If Dave has something going on, I have some kind of energy with it. You can bet your butt. So, how are you feeling about your self-worth today? Appreciate yourself. Go look in the mirror, give yourself a high five. Know how fabulous you are. So use guidance of the day. Judgment. As you release your self-judgment, other people will release their judgment of you. So try it one day. Like literally, we challenge you one day. Try to only say positive things about yourself. If you catch yourself later saying, I can't believe I did that. What was I thinking? Any of that, you know what? Say, stop. I'm not doing that today. I'm going to redirect my energy. You know what? Everything's always working out. It's a learning experience. It's a reference point. And really, everything is just a reference point for you to know later on and be able to reference it when you're teaching other people what you're learning right now. And then you're going to be the messenger with it, and you're going to see the energy change really, really quick with that. The Knight of Swords, fastest energy in the deck. You could literally, in one day of really honoring and loving yourself, you would be amazed at the ripple that affects in your entire life completely and so quickly right now with the energy. The foundation is the lovers, which is, with doing that, that brings balance to your energy, and that's also going to call in that person. We feel like call in that person that is, your ultimate reason for working on stuff, because you want to be in that relationship. And let me tell you, it's the best thing ever. And you know what? It's the most work ever. Um, with that, like me and Dave are working on stuff every day, all day long. Like if we're together, there's like stuff we're working on. Even we're apart, there's stuff like, um, but like it's about that relationship. You have a contract with that person. You have to do the works, and they are mirroring you and will do the work as well. The recent past is the Knight of Cups. Maybe they were there and it was a little bit a night energy, that's kind of immature, young, that immediate passion, like, romance. And then I feel like that could have happened. And then, sometimes they step back a little bit, because sometimes when that's happening, we tend to lean in. We don't even realize we're doing it. But as we lean in, they pull back. So, which we lean in due to our self worth. Like, literally, that's why you lean in, because your self worth and your value, like, you're in insecurities. Like, so we lean in because we want it to keep going a certain way. But as we lean in, like, that's like slowing it down. So, honestly, if you lean back, which is the way the feminine energy is supposed to be, and focus just on your joy and happiness, your self worth. Like she is ascending, like she's way up those stairs, like, and she's joyously happy. And as you just sit back and focus on, okay, what makes me happy, and do those things that make you happy. And like sometimes we have to do things and we feel like, well, I'm not happy about that. Well, find a way to be happy about it, appreciate it for what it is. Appreciation. Because truly through that higher vibration is how you're going to call that person in. Um, and that like is what you're holding on to, but you have the opportunity, like it's all there. She's holding it in the bag. She can let it go, and you can let it go. Like you can say, I am going to release any past energy, because you know what? Anything that happened before today doesn't matter. Like energetically, you're a different person today than you were yesterday. I know I am. The current environment is the strength card. And in this strength card, she's definitely going through transformation. And we feel like that's definitely happening. Um, I know Dave and I have just been going through a huge transformation. So we are like a week or two ahead of the collective, just so we can talk about it. So we feel like transformation is coming in the next 2 weeks. Are you ready? To be, to be the beacon. Like it's a rough ride right now, but you know what? We're still, I'm working my journey. I'm, still, standing there being the beacon, as we hope you are ready to do. It is the time for that. It is time to shine your light wholeheartedly. Don't dim your light for anybody. And are you doing that? I had an instance this week where I could have dimmed my light, and you know what? I didn't do it. I'm like, this is just me. Um, so, are you ready to be authentically you? The hopes and fears card is the Six of Cups, and we feel like that's saying about, the journey you've been on. You've learned so much. I mean, when we start this journey, we're young and we go all the way back to that childhood energy, and we have to work through all the emotions, because cups are emotions. Are you ready to work through all of those emotions? I know Dave and I have been working through a lot of stuff from childhood. So, Chiron is getting ready to come out of retrograde. It is in Aries, which is about early childhood wounds. So it's really being activated right now. Take a look at your patterns in your life. If you don't know, look where your Chiron is, because Celia is always about Chiron. She says that is the key to your, your roadmap to your healing. So take a look at where your Chiron is, and look at where Aries is in your chart, and both see how that's being affected. And the outcome is the Nine of Pentacles, which is, that independence, that freedom, to live the life you want to live, to feel confident in yourself. Because the Nine of Pentacles is about that single, independent, strong, energy, feminine energy. She is manifesting. Look, there are many pentacles for her to pick from. She can pick pentacles all day long, and so can you. So it literally all comes back to your self-worth. Where is your self-worth today? The underlying energy, the Four of Cups, the Knight of, or the King of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands, and the Emperor on the bottom. So are you trying to bring in your twin flame? Are you trying to manifest that energy? Because we have five majors, so this is definitely about a soul contract. Those are things that the majors aren't things we have free choice of. A lot of the other things we do, it's like, the main aisle right here on the current energy is the Hierophant, the Judgment card, the Knight of Swords, the fastest moving energy in the deck, and the Lover. So as you work through this energy and pull the energy of Source into you and balance and ground yourself, and know that the only judgment is your judgment of self, and you release that and try for the next 24 hours to not judge yourself. I mean, just like try for one day. So he's like 24 hours, try it and see if your magic doesn't change. See if you can't pull other energy in. Like, just like try. We are going to get a Celia card. And the card is let it be easy. Mantra of the day. If this is meant for me, let it be easy. And the underlying energy is surrender into service. When you are unsure of which direction to take, surrender into service. So that is the general reading. So for the general, it sounds like we are challenging everyone for the next 24 hours to really feel the self-love, talk good to yourself. If you notice yourself, in any kind, sometimes we don't even realize the things we're saying can be in a negative tone. But as you're like, when you say something, take a moment, put your hand to your heart. How does this feel? If it doesn't feel like love, then be like, hold on, how do I want to feel about myself? And like really just for 24 hours, take a moment, every 10 minutes, 15 minutes, hand on your heart. How do I feel? Am I feeling happy? Am I feeling love? If you're not feeling love, think about the person you love the most in the world. Like close your eyes and for a moment, just savor in the love you have for the person you love the most. And like just feel the love, like the love, and that will automatically raise your vibration. So try to raise your vibration apparently today. I'm going to take my own advice. So we hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Hi, the Doll Face Diva. Hi, everyone that's here. Please, I know people bump in and out. So if you're here, please just drop us a little comment so we know you're here. So the Doll Face Diva, how have you been? Apparently my ear size has changed. And how about now? How about now? Awesome. It has really been strong energy. Dave and I released so much in the last week. It's been like mind blown. I'll say this. We went to Sedona. We went to Sedona, and going into Sedona the night before, we went to Mexican with Dave's mom. And actually the night we went to Sedona, we left that night. Did we leave that night or that morning, like the next morning? And like when we flew, like I got so sick, like my whole body hurt, like I was just like in a whole way for like the whole like the drive up to Sedona, like I slept the whole way. Like I was just like, oh, I just couldn't wait to get to bed. Like I just wanted a bed so bad. I'm like, I just need to lay down. And I don't normally ever get that way. So I woke up, I had taken a bath, and then I went back to went to bed, and then I woke up at like 3 in the morning, and like when I do that, like Celia's trying to give me a message. So I was up. I got up and I was listening. I'm like, okay, Celia, what are you trying to tell me? And she's like, 30 days, no meat. So I'm like, okay. So I arrived in Sedona and now I'm on day 8, I think it is, of no meat. So I feel better. I feel lighter. Not something I thought I would do, but a big change for me. So just no changes happening. Yes, I've been on and off. I've been off for the last week because Dave and I went to Sedona. So what energy have you been moving through? Like that was like so crazy. Like for me to like my like whole life has now changed in a completely way I would have never ever thought of, but apparently has. So Merry Christmas, Mary. How are you? Um, like so that's like a huge thing for me. Like I had some like previous energy. My grandmother was a vegetarian, and I think Dave said it's a pescatarian because I'm still doing like. And you know what? Sometimes you just got to release that and feel it. It's better to feel it and cry it out and let it go. Release it. Crying is releasing that energy. Like sometimes you got to release it instead of just trying to hold that in. Like you got to let it go. Like, and we do, and like things come up, and that's why they come up. You know why? So you can just like feel. And honestly, the craziest thing, you want to know what you can do? You can feel the feeling and like cry it out, and then say, thank you for this message. I release you back to source with light and love, and like send that energy off. Like say thank you for the reference point. Like thank you for the reference point. Now I got it. I understand. I understand the message. Thank you for the reference point. So and like Celia says, everything is a reference point. Anyone on this journey, you know, we are the way showers for all that's to come. You know, we are all going through this. We are just the beginning. It's been going on for a long time, but overall, we're still the beginning. So, oh, thank you. We just like I said, we got home at like 1:30 in the morning. Like it's crazy. Uh, I know it works. Me and Dave were doing it. Like we love our bubble. So I love that you tried it. I love and like now, you know what? Now you can set other intentions like that for easy. Like I like front row parking sometimes. So when we go somewhere, like I have front row parking. Oh, we had the most amazing time. Dave's sister joined us for a few days. We did some great hiking up some place I never would have thought I would have went hiking. But like send that energy back, light and love. Like thank you for the reference point. You know, I feel it now. And then when you're doing that, also be like, okay, where's the pattern? When else have I felt this way? And then when you're doing that, pull up all that energy and you can release it and let it all go at one time. Like, and as you heal that, like that heals that for your lineage. So no, you're doing like karma work, like yes, and Dave and I got married in Sedona, so we go back to our wedding spot. Like right before we left yesterday, we did that. We had went to a service at the Global Center for Christ Consciousness, and then I went to or Dave and I went and did a drum circle. I'd never done a drum circle. It was so fun. Apparently, we had a lot of stuff to release, so we were we did a drum circle for a couple hours. We got to see the musical, like artsy love side of Sedona. We didn't know we were at somebody's. Normally it's a regular drum circle, but that time, yesterday's drum circle, they were honoring somebody that was like a huge part of the community for like 34 years, like that was so influential in that part. So like it was so like you hear different things about Sedona, but you know what? Before we left, we got to see the art, love, music community. Like it was such a beautiful time, just of love. You could just feel the love. It was just phenomenal. Like that's how we ended it, and like got to play the drums. Like I thought we were. You go to a drum circle. I thought you watch, but apparently you go to a drum circle and you drum. Um, and there was a beautiful lady, Sabina, leading it, and it was just a very touching thing. And I was like, well, we didn't know that's what we were going to, but that's what we were called, so we could see that part of Sedona, because we had heard, this and that about Sedona being catty and the dark side of Sedona. But you know what? We got to see the most amazing love part of Sedona. Like, oh, they are fake. They're days. I got a little remote. I can change the color. I like the blue. Sterling, you were the first one here, so we are going to get your question first, and then we're going to go from there. I'd like to thank everyone for joining us. And we are just excited about our Sedona time. And it was like so life-changing. Like, if you've never been to Sedona, yes. Okay. Well, the first card that wanted to come out is the fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel, which is about your speaking your truth, and speaking what you want. Like, I have a whole list. Like, I wrote my perfect partner, and I wrote all the qualities I wanted. I wanted loyalty, loving, kindness, generosity, like 2 pages. Like, I knew what I didn't want, so I definitely knew what I did want. And like I wrote that, and then I talked to I talked to God about it, but whatever your higher source is, and just speak it, and know that you are a messenger, and call in Archangel Gabriel to help you with that. Like, I feel like you're getting, maybe you're getting sent messages, but you're not. Are you seeing loving couples? Are you seeing loving couples in your environment? And then the underlying energy is man holding a coin. So he looks pretty well to do. But but first, are you trying to manifest him? Because the way is through knowing your value. I definitely feel my throat very activated. And the card Archangel Gabriel's throat's activated. And then you get the Magician's card. So it's about, what do you want to manifest? What qualities do you want in? You know, is there somebody that you would like to, return a relationship with? Because the only thing holding you back is you. Because you get the Magician, you can manifest. You can manifest your dreams. Like, write it down. And instead of thinking about, if there's somebody that you're trying to bring back, focusing on the thing that called them away is going to keep them away. If you focus on your balance and your love and your self-love, like, they're going to mirror your energy. So as you're in alignment, you're like going to bring them right back in. So honestly, the best way to bring this person back in is to love you. Like, know your value. Know you are the queen. Know your value. You got to know your value. And you got to speak your truth. Speak what you want. Like, you have to ask for it. You have to say, talk to God, source, whatever your higher power is. and say, I am ready for this next thing. This is what I want. These are I have had discernment. These are the qualities I want in that person. Like, have that, like, everything doesn't have to be about a prayer that way. Just have a conversation. Like, this is what I think I'm ready for. This is, and just know when that person comes in that, like, you're working on this journey, it's working on it with them. Like, it is work. Um, so anyway, Sunflower, can we get you next? Thank you for joining us. But like, I feel like it's also saying you are a messenger. I get this, like, when I was first going through my journey, I got this card a lot, and I'm a messenger. So I feel like it's maybe also saying you are a messenger. Where is your what sign is in your third house, and where is your Gemini? Like, where is your communication? Because I feel like you are do you have planets or signs or whatever there? Whatever you have there is. Do you have a job in communication? Because that Archangel Gabriel is like loud at me. It's not letting me go further. It wants to. Just a second, Sunflower. There's. Yeah. Do you know you're a messenger? If not, call in Archangel Gabriel, because we feel like if you're not working in communication, you have a strong placement in a communication. Like, yeah, when I'm channeling, she won't let me go until, like, so. Sterling, look at your chart. See where the third house and Gemini are, and where Mercury is. Okay, we're going. Thank you, Dave. So Sunflower, what blessings are on its way to me in the next 3 weeks? Okay. Are you healing a broken heart? Are you trying to heal love? Are you trying to heal love? Because, like, it's mending like that. It's a broken heart, but like it's not apart. It's still together. We feel like it can be mended because you have a contract with that person, and you get the card of anxiety, which doesn't serve you, because then that just perpetuates that. So if you're trying to rekindle love, like, take time to, like, be in your heart space and just think of the times you most loved that person. Please don't spam my chat. Um, because you get the woman holding the heart under that, saying if you come from that space of love, then you can heal this, because you do have this contract with this person. Yes, as you're healing it, like, write down, like, I wrote a list of all the qualities I wanted in my perfect person. Like, it helped me so much. Like, I've referenced it so many times. I just am not I'm in the sound studio, not my office. So, but like, instead of thinking of any of the, like, things of the past, now think of the things you want. Like, focus on, like, because then you get the door to romance. So, are you ready to, like, manifest it? Are you seeing couples in your environment? Because first you see it in your outer environment before you see it in your inner environment. And I'm going to tell you, you're seeing it in your environment because you're seeing me. And I'm clearly I have like 2 pages, like, mine was like, and you know what you do? You see it in your environment, and you know what? Every time you see one of those little happy couples, every time you're seeing me, think, "Thank you, source, for showing me it's on the way." Because it's in your environment before it's right into your physical. Like, when you're starting to see it, like, is that time? Like, are you ready? And like we're at the last couple of days of Sag season, and Sag is about dreaming that big dream. So where would you like to be in a year with a person? What are you like? Mine was like 2 pages. Like, I'm not even like mine, but don't get like, I said, honestly, somebody on their spiritual path, somebody that would meditate with me, somebody that would rub my feet, somebody that would bring me flowers, somebody that was kind and generous, like Dave, big wave sound therapy, my husband, like the best. Like, I did the list. Like, I did the list. So, like, doing the list, like, makes a huge, huge difference. But don't talk about the negative part of it, only the positive, only like the positive part of it. Oh, honesty, loyalty, like, and by doing that, you're going to bring exactly what you want to you. Okay, apparently that was the channel portion of the. Now I gotta go get it. That one really wanted to talk. So lots of energy there for you, sunflower. It's trying to come towards you. Like, focus on like any relationship you've had in the past, the good parts of it, like focus on the happy, good parts of all of those relationships, and like manifest them into that one like magical person that you want. Because like Dave is all on my list. Well, the card that wanted to come out was such energy, was the card of the Ace of Wands. And the bottom of the deck is a strength card with the Ace of Swords. So saying, as you're strong and know what you want and understand like your power with it all, you can manifest everything you want by knowing your truth, by knowing your true power, like by knowing you have a contract with this person, because it's right there as you're on your path, like right there, fire energy. And that's, the Knight of Wands coming at you really quickly because the stars there, because you've been doing the healing work. So keep like write it down, like be specific, write it down what you want, like write it down. So here we're gonna get you a Celia card. Um from the special Celia deck. You get 2 cards. The first card you get is manifesting, which is everything I desire flows to me when I line up my energy, and let it be easy. If it's mantra of the day, if it's meant for me, let it be easy. And then you get the dark night of the soul, which is awakening, stepping into your healing journey. Um, I'm guessing, Sunflower, since you found me, you could be a twin flame. And like, as you're doing that, your person's doing that. And as you get into like, honestly, this one is saying I promise you, the happier and higher vibration you are, the happier and higher vibration the person you're going to attract is, because they have to be at that same vibration as you. Like, so like, only write the positive and only think of the positive. And when you see those happy couples, affirm, thank you, source, for showing me it is on the way to me, because I understand. I see it in my environment before I see it in my physical. And that is so true. Like, we can't even stress how true. So, like, say, thank you for the reference point. Like, say, I know it's coming. Like, affirm, like, it's coming. Like, because it is. And, like, shine that light of yours. As you're working your spiritual path, are you working your North Node? Are you working your Chiron? As you work those things and step into that spiritual path is the quickest way to bring it to you, honestly. Like, I put, like, one little toe in and, like, yes, he's coming. He's on the planet. He's already here. So, he's here. on it. So there you go. So we are moving on. You are welcome. That is channeled for my guide Celia. She is my bridge to source. So she is my guidance. So we just channel her. And honestly, I can't even now tell you what I just said to you because she is in the now. So oh, awesome. And the doll face, can we get you some cards? And yeah, a lot of those messages like go like and like literally I stepped one little toe in. Like I put on my dating profile. I was an energy healer and was like, apparently this is what I'm doing now. Cause that's like what I kept doing. So and like I did that and it was like Dave was the next person I started dating. It was just, So, sunflower, do you know where your north node is? Do you know where your Chiron is? Are you healing your Chiron? It is the key to your inner child healing and one of the biggest cycles and pattern in your life. So, anyway, anyway, so it is one of my favorite too. We grow them in the backyard. Like I love them. So, it is one of my favorites as well. We grow that in roses. Yes. So, the doll face, did you have a question? Like we planted some roses this year and like they got 7 foot tall. Like it was crazy. Like, okay. The sun went sliding off the desk. So apparently that's the only one we're getting out of that too. Rest and rejuvenate is the underlying energy. Oh, it's under my desk. That came out with some force, like the sun, the happiest card. She's like the happiest card. And we're gonna get you a Celia card. Okay, so I was talking earlier about the drum circle, and you get the card of sound healing, singing bowls, drums, and chimes. Listen to some drumming, and that can also help release some stuff. Like Dave does some he needs to do a good drumming video. I need to just have him do some drumming for me and record it. Like it moved so much energy for me, and the bowls can do that. So look into some sound therapy. You're in North Carolina, right? Are you in North Carolina? Right away. And you get the card of something new. Be open to new opportunities coming towards you, and your words are powerful. Your words create your reality. How is your self-talk? Oh, South Carolina. And you get the card of lean back. Give this some time to miss you. So just pull your energy back, like focus on you, and you get the angel of love. Do you ever get up to Asheville, North Carolina? If so, there is a great sound place there. It's called Skinny Beats. It's Billy something. Um, Dave will put that in there. I'm sure Dave's listening. Hey Dave, put that in there. But he does like we went on a Saturday and did like a sound. You should go there. Like it's phenomenal. Like it was the first sound bath we had done. Like when I first met Dave, he had already had that trip planned, and we his son canceled, so I went camping with him. So we did it. It was our first one, and Dave like bought his first bowl there, and like it began Dave's sound therapy journey. So maybe sound therapy is part of your journey as well. Sound therapy, something new. Go there, Skinny Beats. Like I'm like looking at it. The sun, sound healing, something new. Your words are powerful. Focus on that. Like doing that would like bring like help. Like when Dave does that, like does so much for his energy. So yeah, it would help clear your thoughts. Because you got the Eight of Swords, and that's not a good headspace. And just choose a different path to focus on. Like choose something different. Like be in your power. Choose something different. Like pull your energy back. Call in spirit in moments of confusion or clarity. Sit in the power. Call in spirit. Like that's part of Dave's best meditation is to go do the like go play the bowl. So I feel like maybe sound therapy is calling you. That appears to be the message today. That's a big change in focus. And have you started the podcast yet? Oh, very strong here. Oh, yeah. Definitely need to do the podcast. Like even like go there and like I we were driving somewhere in South Carolina, and I actually got me a little bowl. It's an F sharp, so it's a high heart bowl. And like a little sound bowl. I've played it before on my thing here. And like that like helps me like but Dave went there and he got his C bowl, which was one of Billy's bowls personally. So um but look into the sound therapy. Like that may be a different path than you would have thought. Like that's why like Dave considers it an active meditation because he's the very same way. So like he does the bowls, and as you do that, you have to focus. And if you're focused on that, you have to let everything go. So it's just a different kind of meditation, but it still works. Like you can do that and you will still receive messages because it clears your mind enough to do that. Like so maybe it's just a new way for active meditation for you. Like try the bowl, get like but go there and see. I feel like if you go there, you're going to get like an activation. When we went there, we definitely got one. So, um, and definitely gave Dave such. We did the drum circle. Now he wants to do drums. So, yeah, like try a little singing bowl. Like I can have one too. Like, and I'll start and I do it, and this like you have to focus. And if you focus on that, you like have to let everything else go. Honestly, like I think it was like $10 for the sound bath, like on Saturday, like for an hour or something sound bath. It was phenomenal. So check it out. A reference point. See all of that so we have a reference point to tell you about. Go check out this sound bath. And it may be the beginning of a new journey for you. You may be surprised. It's a very calming thing. Like Dave's like mind can be very active, so it definitely makes a difference. So who would like the next message? Please just let us know you're here so you can pick the next person, please. Okay, Mary, we are going to get you next. Mary, you get the card of the thinking woman, and you get the card of rest or rejuvenation. So, are you meditating? Are you clear in your mind? We feel like your mind's being very active during the meditation. Um, but I feel like sometimes when we're on that cusp of a real breakthrough, like that mind chatter gets really strong, like when you're right on the edge of something new, because we get the world card, which is the end of the cycle and the beginning of something new. Um, and it's like saying, it's coming towards you. So just take a moment and say, I call my energy to my heart space, and then truly ask source, how do you feel about this? Like, ask. And you get the card of transformation and progress. You are undergoing major changes. Be easy on yourself at this time. Get lots of rest and drink extra water. And you get the card of self love. So if you're having some moments of anxiety, just call your energy back and get recentered. Sometimes I go out and I put my feet on the earth and I'm like, I ground my energy into Gaia, into the planet. I, ground my energy if I'm just feeling a lot. Get up and wash your hands in cold water. There's different ways, like walk, clap a minute, and that like clears the energy. Like change your energy, change your focus. Like, and when you're meditating, like Abraham listens to, or Esther listens to a fan. Turn a fan on. Listen, if you notice your thoughts go away from it, pull it back to the fan. And every time, just pull it back and just say, I'm just listening to the fan, and just like fan. And then listen to the sound of the fan. Or, sometimes you can do it to music. But sometimes, you just have to make sure it's not something you have a big opinion about. That's why the fan kind of works. Or something else. Okay, the first card you get the Seven of Sword, which is always about walking away from the shit that doesn't serve you. Um, can't say that any different. The burden you feel. Mary, are you feeling a lot of duty right now? Are you feeling? Are you having a lot of mind chatter? Sometimes it's about pulling it back and say, how does Source see this? Um, and just know that there's transformation we feel going on for you because you get the Knight of Wands, which or the King of Wands, which is about standing in your power, which could also be about calling in a oh, there's your fire energy. Where's your fire energy? We're in Sag season. So where do you need to ignite the fire in your life in what's been stagnant? Like your thoughts, like have some like, okay, I'm gonna try something new. Like I would have never thought I would have done the drum circle and went and drummed. If I would have known that, I would have been a little more hesitant about it. But you know what? We tried something new. So try something you haven't tried before. Try something that makes you feel like carefree. Like, do you feel like you're really restricted right now? And you get the world. So it's a brand new cycle coming towards you. The magician and the four of wands. So and the page of wands. So we feel like end of a cycle. gaining a little enlightenment, moving to a different level of manifesting. Are you ready to manifest in a different way? Because you can, because the magician's right here. And then the Four of Wands. So are you trying to manifest love? If you are, you have to let this burden go. Like, that's heavy energy you're carrying. Like, as you see things, okay, that's a reference point. Like, everything is a reference point. Like, so he's always about that now. Everything's a reference point. So as you see it for that, and forgive yourself. Oh, forgive yourself for the things of your past. Everything was a reference point. It had to happen to you. So you have that reference point in the future for somebody. Like, I've had some crazy stuff happen to me. You know why? So I have all that as reference points, because I'm like, why did all this crazy things like so? But thank you for joining us, Mary. And we ask everyone that would like a message, please just drop us a comment so we know who is here. And then we will G Star. I am good. How are you? Um, oh, wait, my Sedona cup. I gotta turn it the right way. Look, there's my background on my channel. It's right there on my rocks right there. We love that. It's like, that's my background. My cup. Do you have a question? What can we do for you? Anyway, we were just having a moment with the cup. Actually, we're gonna wait a moment and see if we get a comment, and if not, we will see if anybody else would like a reading. Hi, Helena. How are you? We're gonna guess these cards are for you since we said hi to you. So, um, so can we get a general for you because the cards want to talk to you? So we love that. You get the card of cornucopia, the sun, and community. I am great. Like, the cards are just like, could not wait to talk to you. Underlying energy, second chakra, Archangel Ariel. What are you manifesting? Oh, we feel like you. I feel like sacral chakra on fire. What are you're like in good alignment? We feel like, are you manifesting all of your wishes? Are you? We feel like you could be in helping your community. What do you do, dear? What do you do? What kind of energy work do you do? Yeah. Oh, you Well, you get the cornucopia, which is all of your desires, and then the sun is pretty happy. And community makes me feel like they're preparing her for her friends are helping her get ready for something, an event or but like do you do energy work? Because you get the 11 card, the one card. Oh, excuse me. Are you doing it on other people or just yourself? I feel like my whole third eye face just like was activated, like with that. Like, are you working on opening your third eye? Because that like totally was like a strong force that came over me. Like, as you do that, as you do that and work on your balance, me and Dave were yesterday just talking about him. I met somebody in Sedona that's a Reiki master instructor. So I'm gonna get I'm a level 2 and I want to be a Reiki master. So Dave is wanting to get Reiki certified. So we were just talking about that. And you know what? I told him when I did it, you 30 days of doing it every day on myself, and it really raised my vibration. And we feel like as you're doing that on yourself and raising your vibration and really bringing all your desires in, finding you're really happy and balanced within you, you got to share that. Like, and you're totally manifesting, and you get the angel of balance. So, and then coming from out of the dark into the light, you have to share your gifts. Like, I feel like such a strong presence when you came in, like she had like cleared the room prior to that. Like it was like so yeah, are you sharing that gift with other people? The Queen of Cups. As as you're feeling like that change through you, like the power of being of service and helping somebody else is like an amazing gift you have that like as you share this gift, like it's going to bring all the blessings you want to you. Like I'll tell you, I was doing it on myself, and then I kept dating people that needed energy work. So you know what? Finally, I took everything off my dating profile and I had my picture and I said energy healer. That's it. Nothing else about me. And you know what? I met Dave, my husband now. As soon as I stepped into what my mission was, I'm like, I'm a healer, I'm a messenger. So I kept meeting people that I needed to do energy work on. So Dave was like, okay, what's energy work? So, like, I feel like you're being called to like that is part of what you're supposed to share, that nurturing, healing gift that you have. And then you get the King of Cups. So Are you a twin flame? I'm a twin flame. Dave, my husband, twin flame. King and Queen of Cups a lot of times represented as twin flame couple. Um, the Princess of Cups, a new message coming in the physical. Are you trying to yeah, manifest that? But a lot of people that find me are twin flames because me and Dave are twin flames. In the past, the Wheel of Fortune, which is about the wheel turning, it's time. Like my guide Celia says, like so much is changing going into 2024. The headspace is the devil, but with that, she is overcoming that. She is overcoming, the cycles and the patterns and the karma. I'm guessing you've been working on your karma. Keep doing it. You're overcoming it. Don't let, like, right when we're at that space of like having that huge breakthrough, like ego steps in and tries to hold you back. Don't let your ego hold you back. When, like, from you saying, I don't have that power, because you know what? When you came in the room, we felt your power. Like, we felt it. Like, so don't let the ego get in. Like, the ego is meant to keep you safe, like to keep you in the normal cycles and patterns. But like the ego, if I was being in the ego, I wouldn't have said I'm an energy healer. Fine, apparently I'm not supposed to date. I'm just supposed to work on people's energy. So, like, don't let your ego do it. Like, I'm like, okay, this is clearly my mission. Do you know where your Chiron is? Do you know where your North Node is on your birth chart? Things my guide Celia says are super important to heal. But, like, no, you have the tenacity, I hear, um, to really direct your thoughts. It is part of your mission because that's the Eight of Cups, which is about walking your path. Where is your North Node? Where is your Chiron? Are you walking towards those things? um Being the healer, current environment, the full brand new energy. It's a new opportunity and a new path for you, we feel. um it could be a very lucrative one. You have an amazing gift that can bring you all the financial stability you could ever desire. um how other people see you, the Four of Swords, that's healing energy. They see you're doing your healing, and as you're doing your healing, they're going to say, what are you doing? And you say, I've been doing this. You want to, would you like me, would you like to book a session? And give them a really great price on the first session and say, here's my introductory offer. Would you like, to try this? And try it. You would be surprised at how many returning customers you could get. The next card is the Chariot for the Hopes and Fears card. It is the thing that can really take you in a direction you never dreamed of. Sometimes we are afraid to dream that big dream. Don't be afraid to dream it. It's the time to dream it right now. Um, and the only thing holding you back is the past, the Five of Cups, which means you just have to do a little bit. Like, I release the things of the past, any relationships of the past, or anything with the specific person in the past. As you say, I forgive them, for they know not what they do. Today, they are a different person. If you're a twin flame, whatever they got going on with them, where is that in you? If they have a non commitment issue, where is that with you? Like, what is their issue? Where do you have it? Because if you're a twin, that's the total mirroring happens. Underlying energy, the Three of Cups, the Hermit, walk in your path, the Nine of Cups, shine in your light, personal wish fulfillment will come from that. And the Three of Wands, another person, both of these are personal wish fulfillment cards. Like, but for me, with the Three of Wands is the overall energy. It's the action you have to take towards that. Are you ready to take the action towards it? You have to do it to get to the Four of Wands, the 1111 card. So to bring it all in, like, look where your North Node is, look where your Chiron is. Like, as like I put energy healer on my dating profile, and I brought David, and like he was all my list. Like, he is all of my list. Like, and we're gonna get a Celia card for you. Gratitude and appreciation. It is the highest vibration. Make a list and savor your life. Like, being in like the highest vibration is going to bring in that specific person that you're trying to do. And you get the spirals of life, which is learning life lessons and healing the cycles and patterns. Where is your Chiron? Because that is a big tie to your cycles and your patterns. And like whatever that other person has going on, you are calling that in them. So where, where do you have that in you? Anyway. So hi Sin, hi Jazz, how are you today? Sin, we will get a message for you first, and then we'll get Jazz after. So you can both drop your question, please. Shuffling the energy a little. Yes, for a couple of days. We leave on Thursday to go to Florida for so we are yeah, we are we are super excited. Yeah, we're just home for a couple of days, and then we're going to see my daughter and granddaughter. And actually, Dave's son is also going to be there as well on the other side. So, what are Austin's current feelings and intentions towards me? Blossoming abundance. So that looks pretty awesome. I mean, that's like a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place. And then you get strategy, which makes me feel with that there, like something like a written contract of the past, because that like looks on like writing materials from the past, like so like a soul contract. And blossoming abundance, which we feel is beautiful energy. I mean, and abundance is all around. Like we sit in the backyard and are talking about, our flowers, and I love living where the green grass grows. Some and maybe he's working on his money, but like we feel like you have a contract. And you know what? Sometimes with that, when they pull back, we lean in, and then you know what? It makes them pull back more. Honestly, the best thing you could do would be to like change your focus. Focus something about you, like get a new interest, like do like learn something new, like on your path. Do you know where your North Node is? Do you know where your Chiron is? Like the Knight of Swords, which is the quickest moving energy, and then the underlying energy is the Two of Swords. And honestly, if you focus on like yours, like he's going to mirror also back your self-love and your self-worth. So like if you focus on like your like change your focus, like she's like not knowing which way to go and is kind of confused, but you have the opportunity, change your focus, call in Archangel Michael to help find some balance with that temperance. We are in Sag energy. And then the Justice card, which is about that soul contract. And maybe he's just grounding and getting himself balanced, and as he's got stuff going on, look and see what you have going on. Like you're feeling a little insecure. Maybe he's feeling insecure about finances. Maybe he's got, something else going on, but we feel like there's the energy is going to change quickly, and the swords is about communication. So like pull your energy back and say, what is the best way for me to direct my focus? Like, look at your birth chart. Like, that's always a great place to go deep dive in. Where's your north node? Where's your Chiron? Look at what house it's in, what sign it's in, what sign normally rules that house. What are the aspects of the planets that rule it? And, there are many opportunities to like look at that healing and do something different. So Jazz, we had said we were going to get you next. Why is B reaching out after a time? Okay, we will. Yes, like self-love, like, and the more like you love yourself, like you're going to see that reflected back from him, like truly. Yes, like if you're feeling insecure, like you're projecting insecure negative energy towards him unknowingly, like you're not even knowing it, but that's kind of what happens. So like if you focus only on like this is the person I love, and focus on the happiest love times with him, and like just say I send him love, and then go about your day and focus on you, and like how can I love me the most, how do I want him to treat me, like, and that like will bring it right back to that, like treat yourself how you want him to treat you, like no more negative talk about yourself, no more negative talk about him. Focus only on the love. Like seriously, if you like change your focus and just come from a place of your heart and say, sometimes we have to have time apart so we can work on things. But like you found me and I'm a twin flame, so we tend to attract that energy, and like it's a total mirror. Like whatever you got going on, like you're feeling insecure about something, they're feeling insecure about something else. Like, and a lot of times if we lean in, that makes them pull back. So like try something different. Pull your energy back. Say, I send you love and I'm gonna work on me at this moment. Like I'm gonna, I'm gonna clean up my side of the street while you're cleaning up your side. Thank you for cleaning up your side of the street. I'm working on my own, and take that as that reference point. It's just a reference point. There's some stuff I obviously still need to clean up, and ask, hey source, what do I need to clean up? Give me some guidance, ask and you shall see, like it'll be brought right to you. And a lot of times you'll see that reflected in other people in your environment. Like, so if you see a lot of people in a not happy environment, energy, look at where your energy is. Are you meditating? Are you giving yourself the most self-love? Wake up, go in the bathroom, high five yourself. It's a Mel Robbins thing. It works fabulous, tell yourself how fabulous you are. Know that you are that, know who you are. Be the queen, make them chase you. Don't be chasing. Be the queen. The queen sits and waits. Seriously. It really comes down to that energy. Hey Dave, this girl on the back fence would like some corn. And we are going to get Jazz's question. And Jazz, we feel like Sin's Sin's advice might qualify to you too as well. We're gonna see though. Okay, well, Jazz, you get the card of broken heart, but like that heart looks like it's trying to be mended. And then you get the card of journey, and you get the card of world, and the underlying energy of a woman holding a coin. So I feel like maybe how is your current energy? She said use the foil cards because we feel like you have been working on your energy and you are knowing your value. So that is making the pursuit on. Um, as you know your value, so will they. Like other people treat you the way like you feel about yourself. And part of that heartbreak was part of the journey. Like sometimes we have to go through that dark night of sometimes you don't know what you got till it's gone. And like um is what do you want with him? Like do you want something with him or are you done? I mean, because I feel like he broke your heart and made you sad, but now you've kind of worked yourself and got back to feeling really good about yourself, and now you're back to high vibration, and now here he is again. Because you get the Ace of Swords. Sometimes when you're about to have a big breakthrough, um, the past is charging back in to see, have you learned it? Are you working on the cycles and patterns? Do you know your worth now? Is it something you're willing to work on with him? Know your value. Sometimes it's a test. Do you know your value? Yes, like there's the chariot. Move on. Like, thank you, but no thank you. Like that brings in the tower, and that's going to bring in the right person, the emperor energy that's going to take you into a brand new direction, calmer waters, a more loving, kind and sweet and tender, somebody like maybe even just a little younger than you, like somebody that's going to really romance you and like, but has emperor energy, like, and it's going to come in quickly. Like sometimes things are a test. Do you know your value? And as you know your value, and like we get the Nine of Pentacles, that's about single, stable. I know my worth. I know my value. I know what I am. Like she's standing there, she's holding it. If you want this falcon, this is what I sell, but I'm not going to sell you a crow because this I sell falcons. Like she's like, I know what I am. And like, do you know you're moving on? Like right when you're about to have a huge breakthrough, the universe tests you. Like it's like, are you sure? Did you learn the lesson? Is this what you want? Do you want to do this again? Like, yes, like like, did you do it? Like clean up the energy with it. Say, thank you for the reference point to show me my self-worth. Like take it as that and like tell him, thank you for being the lesson of me knowing my self-worth, and like send him off with the blessing. Thank you for showing me my worth. Now I know. Yeah, just I don't have time for that, and be like, I am done. And like there's a block on every phone or every app or whatever. Like block it and be done. And seriously, from your heart, you will feel a difference when you just cut that energy off. Call in Archangel Michael, like have him come in with his sword and ask him to cut the energetic ties with that relationship. Write down the positive things of that relationship and send them off with light and love, and only focus on the positive of it, and be like, thank you for showing me my worth, and thank you for all the lessons of that time. They were great reference points and I have learned the lesson. Thank you. I know my worth. Like, and like, yes, like, and show that you like are ready to move on, because like totally the King of Cups and that love energy, that husband father energy is trying to, you know somebody that has emotion. You get the card of be open to receive. Thank you, Source, for the blessings and favors flowing into my life, and try to find it from the blessing place of it. Like, thank you for showing me. Now I know my value. Now I know my worth. Now I know true love is coming towards me. Yes, this is the partner you seek. Like, new is coming towards you. Like, we feel like as you move on, like it's coming. Self-worth. Like, then the person you want is going to be there. It's They say there's not a test, but it's kind of like a test. It's just a spiral. Just, did you learn the lesson? Are you tempted still? Is it still a temptation, or are you firm in your choice? Are you sovereign in your heart of what you want? Like, are you sovereign? Like, it's a pretty easy one. Are you sovereign with what you want? I feel like you are. So just trust, I know my value and it ain't this. And say that, literally say the words, I deserve better. Like, speak it right now. Say, I deserve better. Like, you have to proclaim it. Like, you have to tell the universe, God, you're ready. Like, I proclaim, I am ready for something more. I deserve better. I deserve someone that is going to honor me and value me and treat me like the wonderful, powerful woman that I am. And like, be in that energy. Oh, you went down the spiral. What? No. Love you. Like, the best thing you can do is take the action of loving you and knowing your value. Don't let the anxiety, like, there's the anxiety right there. Call in Archangel Shamuel. Like, that will help. And the community card is there. You can always send me an email. But like, knowing your value and being like, I'm gonna treat me like I want to be treated. Like, know your value. Like, that literally changes the whole cycle. Like, that is the lesson, knowing your value. Do you know your value? Yes, we love you. You're definitely valued. And know the right thing is coming towards you. Like, no, it's coming. And I am going to take a little break, and then I'm going to come back in a little bit, but I am going to go and fill my cup up for a little bit. It's been an hour and 22 minutes. So we are going to take a break. We hope everyone is having a great day, and we will be back later on. Have a great day, everyone. Bye. You're welcome.